Today I get to do one of my dream interviews thanks to my producer Kelsey, and I'm so excited for it. Joining us live from the Cincinnati Zoo this morning is Andy and Cal, the bat-eared fox. Andy, we appreciate you so much for joining us this morning. Cal has captured our hearts. Why do you think so many people are invested in this sweet little creature?
He is so adorable. I mean, how can you beat those ears? They are the cutest thing on the planet. And he was hand raised here at the zoo as well. So everyone got to follow along with his story and see those ears just get bigger and bigger as we raised him to be an ambassador here.
Yeah, let's talk about those ears. So we know that they're kind of like little satellites, correct?
That is right. So they use those ears so that they can pinpoint their prey. These guys primarily eat insects, so they can actually hear insects, things like termites underground. And so they'll use those ears so that they can pinpoint exactly where they are. And they're excellent diggers. So they're digging all that stuff up. He might demonstrate it for you here to get that food. And he uses those ears to do that.
So Cal is actually named after one of the places where you can find bat-eared foxes, right?
That is right. His full name is Kalahari, and you can find them on the Kalahari Desert. They have a pretty wide range out there where they will live in Africa.
Now, Cal is a very special animal. He's an ambassador animal, and he's going to be at the cheetah encounter. So tell folks about what they can expect if they come on out there to the zoo for the cheetah encounter.
Yeah, so he is still pretty young. He is about 5 months old now, so we are still getting him used to new spaces. We are kind of in a behind-the-scenes yard right now. This is kind of training before he goes into our big yard where we do our cheetah runs, and he has been out there a few times. We're practicing and getting him used to it. It's a pretty big space, but the goal is for him to eventually be part of our cheetah encounters. So guests can come and see him during our cheetah encounters. Maybe this year we do run them through the end of October, but more or less he'll probably be in them next year. But if you come by the zoo and check out the yard, you never know who's going to be out there, and you might see Cal training.
So Cal, what I noticed about his pictures on social media is he's always like smiling, kind of, you know. Tell me a little bit about Cal's personality, and then also what kind of treats does Cal like?
Yeah, so it does always seem like he's smiling. He loves running around and getting all that energy out. And then when he pants, it definitely looks like he's smiling. Like I said, they are mostly insectivores. So I am actually feeding him. You can kind of see in my hand, that's a little cricket right there. So he likes eating that. He does have a pretty balanced diet, though. He'll get some meat, some produce, but mostly that insectivore stuff is kind of what his favorite is.
Andy, you have totally made my day by letting us talk with Cal here. Before we go real quick, talk about what other things you guys have coming up at the Cincinnati Zoo this fall.
Well, you know, probably the most exciting thing is that our elephant trek is opening on October 1st. So we have been working on this for years, and we're so excited to finally share that with everyone. It's going to be big and amazing, so everyone needs to come and see that as well. Like I mentioned, we do have our cheetah encounters. They're running through the end of October. Other October fun things that we have, the new Jack-O-Lantern event. That is the first time we're doing that this year. And of course, Halloween is always fun to bring the kids and get their treats throughout the zoo.
That is the cutest dang thing. I love that bat-eared fox so much. It's brought me many smiles. It's melted me into a small little puddle today. Andy, I appreciate you stopping by. And of course, Cal, thank you for all the memories.
Thanks so much for having us.
Oh my goodness, I love that.